Hi, today we're going to be showing you how to create an open invitation link, which is a URL invitation that you can copy and paste into an email or into an applicant tracking system or other service so that you can easily invite people to take the PI behavioral assessment. We're going to start by pressing the Send Assessments button in the top right-hand corner. Go ahead and press the Invite by Link option. This takes you to the Behavioral Assessment Invitation Link Management page or library, where you can view links that you've previously created or links that have been created by other users in your account. To create a new link, press Create New Invitation Link. To start, we want to create our link name. This name will be visible to assessment takers and be embedded in part of the URL, just like how our URL that we're looking at right now says Assessment Center Open Invitation Create. Assessment takers will be able to see the link name. I recommend that you use your organization name or put in the role if this link is for a specific role. For example, MindWire PI link. The link description is just for you and other users internally to be able to view the description of what link you set up. So I'm going to describe this link as link for marketing. From here, identify what type of person will be taking the assessment using this link. Is this link just for candidates, just for employees, or other, or both? I'll select employees. You can change what folder the assessments are sent to once they're completed. The default right now is going to be MindWire, but you can choose the employees folder, candidates folder, or other folders that you have set up. From here, you can search for an associated job. If you want every person who takes this link to be tied to a job target or job model that you've already created, you can search for that role, such as outside sales manager. Or you can skip this step if it's a more generic link. Under notification settings, whoever's creating this will be listed as the link owner. That's me right now. If you want to change the link owner to a more general email, such as talent acquisition at MindWire Group or HR at MindWire Group, or change it to a different leader, you can change that email and who is set as the link owner. There are a few notifications here. By default, the assessment taker will always receive an email from the software just saying, "Congrats, you completed the PI. Contact the organization for more information." You can elect to attach the behavioral assessment report. I recommend doing this if you're creating a link for employees because you want to save yourself some time and just automatically send the results to them instead of going back into the system, searching for the results, pressing email, or downloading the report. It's a lot of steps. For candidates, we typically recommend not sending them their report unless they request it because it can sometimes create more questions. You can also elect as the link owner to receive a completion notification via email yourself. If you're using this for a lot of candidates or a lot of employees, maybe turn this off so your email doesn't get overloaded. The other option is to send to other stakeholders. You can add in the email address of another manager or hiring manager or person on your team that you also want to receive a completion notification and or the report itself. Once you're done making these, you can collapse this, and we'll look at a few other configurations. By default, the assessment language is in English. Any assessment taker has the chance to change the assessment language before they begin. If you want to change the instructions from the get-go to another language, you can. Here's the option to add cognitive. If you don't see this option, check with your administrator if you have the correct rights and grants to be able to add this option. What we typically see is that organizations want to send out a link so that candidates or employees can take both the behavioral and the cognitive in one go with less clicks. By default, cognitive is turned off. If you want to turn it on, what will happen, you can see here, is that the cognitive assessment is still sent via invite through email with an individual invite to the assessment taker, but it's sent automatically once they finish taking the behavioral through this link. It's still an email invite because we want to make sure it's an individual invite so that the questions are in the right order, and to prevent for any cheating, we don't want people just sending the link out there and writing down all the answers. But it will save you time to turn it on because the invite's automatically sent. Kiosk mode is if you're at a job fair and you want to have the assessment refresh and start from the beginning as soon as someone presses done. There's also the option to put in a redirect URL if you want to redirect the applicant or assessment taker back to a different page, such as the application page or your own internal site or other intranet. If you add in a URL, be sure to add in the http://www. Otherwise it won't work. So once you're finished, go ahead and press Save. This takes us back to the link management page, where I can view my link is at the top because it's the most recently created. I can easily press Copy and then paste it into an email or other intranet and other messaging system. Once you paste it, what happens is someone can click on the link and they're taken straight to the page. They have to enter their own name and email, and they can elect to upload a behavioral score ID if they've already taken the PI and know their ID. And then we've added an option for consent to be turned on. So they're taken straight to it, and you don't have to spend time individually putting in names and emails and setting up each profile. They'll automatically be tagged as an employee like I set up. If at any time I wanted to modify this, I can click into the link here. I'm taken straight back to the modification and creation page, where I can change any of the notification settings I have set up. If you change anything, just be sure to press Save at the bottom. And that's it.